Welcome to the Indiana State Board of Animal Health YouTube video on common pitfalls and tips for using version 3.2 of the fillable PDF eCVI. When you have a certificate filled out, you often need to call the state of destination to find out if there are certain words or statements that need to be written on the health certificate. Those statements need to be written in this box that says Disease Certification Statements. Please type them without using any quotation marks or any symbols, because when we scrape the information, then those symbols will not transfer. So the next thing we need to do is, how do we handle pets that are too young for rabies? If you have any comments like an animal being too young for rabies, or a vaccination given, or anything you want to say about the animal and there's not a box for that, please put that information under Other. In this example, we're using a cattle certificate. If you would like to write anything else about the cow, you would write it over here under Other. You have lots of space to write, but keep in mind that the more you put in here, it may bump your certificate onto being a 2-page document. But you can type what you want over here. If you would like to put certain vaccinations given, if you want to put that she's pregnant, you could put that here. The other thing is, once that is completely done, you might need to put a driver's license number or some other piece of information that the sale is specifically asking you for. The only two places you can type that information is under the Disease Certification Statements or the Other column. So please do not put that information anywhere in the consigner, consignee, or carrier box. That also will, when we pull the information, that will create an error on our end. Please remember, you only have 7 days to email a completed certificate to our office. So please get in the habit of emailing the certificate whenever it's complete. Also, when we are completely done, I will show you that all you have to do is sign the certificate, and you can watch the video on signing and saving. And then you'll click sign. And you want to be sure that you change the name of the document. And you can change it to anything that makes sense to you. And then hit save. And you'll see the certificate number has now been populated. It gave you 32, which is Indiana 111, which is the last 4 digits of your license number minus the letter. And then this number is the number generated for the certificate. It will not count in sequential order. So your next certificate in this example will not end in 4. If you need to create a permit for the animal, if you have a completed certificate number and you contact the state of destination, they will ask you for the certificate number, and then they will often ask you for some information about the animal, and then they'll give you an entry permit number. The only fields that can be modified after the certificate has been signed and sealed are the entry permit number, which you will type here, and just tell it OK when that box pops up, and the shipment date. If you know what date the animal is going to ship, you can enter that. Those are the only 2 fields that are able to be modified after the certificate has been signed. Do be sure that you do another save so that you don't lose your entry permit. You can use the save shortcut, which looks like a floppy disk. And a couple things to remember. You need to email the certificate to us within 7 days, and you need to check with the state of destination for all the requirements for the animal to come into the state. And please work with us willingly if you happen to make a mistake or have an error, because we're working very hard to be sure that you have a certificate that will be valid when you get to your destination. Thank you.